11 o'clock on your Tuesday morning, we're seeing some new deep convection blooming over the center there of Tropical Storm Gordon. Now, still at tropical storm status with max winds of 65 miles per hour. But hurricane hunters, they're sending an aircraft out to investigate Tropical Storm Gordon and see if it has any signs of continuing to strengthen and possibly becoming a Category 1 hurricane. Here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center. Again, they still have it as a Category 1 by the time it makes landfall on the Mississippi coast, close to Biloxi, Mississippi. So that'll impact areas, of course, west of Mobile, anywhere from Mobile west on into Mississippi and New Orleans as well. And then conditions will continue to weaken rapidly as it continues to move up towards central Mississippi, or southern Mississippi, central Mississippi, on into Louisiana and through Arkansas. And again, that's going to make landfall late tonight, but we're already seeing some of those outer rain bands here on the northwestern part of the Florida Panhandle. Some heavy rain already making its way. Some outer rain bands also making its way towards Perdido, Key Beach, Pensacola, as well as Mobile, Orange Beach area. So zooming in a little bit closer to home for us, seeing some light rain there in our Florida Panhandle counties, Washington, Walton counties, as well as Bonifay, Defuniak Springs. Some rain will continue to move on up towards Geneva County as well as we go throughout our morning. So get ready for some soggy conditions as we continue to go throughout our morning. And for our friends more to the west there over Pensacola, Mobile, Dauphin Island, things will start to deteriorate pretty rapidly after lunchtime as the outer rain bands continue to move this way and the center continues to move more towards the west of the Alabama and Mississippi line. Here's a look at that rain forecast for us. Some of us going to see about 2 to 4 inches. Now again, that's more to the west. That heavier rain going to be more to the west of our viewing area, but some of us in our western part, such as Coffee, Covington County, Okaloosa, Florida, they're going to get some heavy rain as well. So we could see about 1 to 2 inches for us locally here in the western part of our viewing area in the Wiregrass. But here you can see over the deep south, the heaviest rain again going to be more towards Mobile, Pensacola area on into southern Mississippi and central Mississippi. But here's a look at the hour by hour forecast as that center cone again continues to make a landfall. Expected to make a landfall still just west of the Alabama and Mississippi line. Those outer rain bands, those what we're going to deal with. That's going to help bring us some heavy rain here into the Wiregrass, and some of those storms could get locally intense, but for the most part we're going to see winds about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Could see wind gusts about 20 miles per hour or a little bit greater, but the greater wind's going to stay more to the west over Mobile, Dauphin Island area, Pensacola as well. And then we're going to continue to deal with some of those outer rain bands even as we go towards Wednesday afternoon. We're still going to deal with some of those outer rain bands, and then later Wednesday on into the early evening hours, those outer rain bands finally moving on out and things drying up for our Thursday. But here's just a little closer view for that local hour by hour forecast updated for us. Again, going to deal with those outer rain bands throughout our afternoon, roughly between 1 and 2 o'clock. Some of those heavy downpours, a little bit of gusty winds, but again, the majority of it is going to be more to the west. Really power outages or anything, that's going to be more to the west over Mobile, Pensacola area as well, and Dauphin Island. But like I said, we're going to continue to deal with those outer rain bands. That's going to be our biggest thing here closer to home for us, and then those will slowly move on out as we go later into Wednesday and even as we go towards Thursday as well. So here's what we're looking at as we go close to home. Not much has changed for us depending on that track, since it's still continuing to move towards the west. Not much change, so minimal impacts in here in the Wiregrass. Still going to deal with some heavy rain though, about 1 to 2 inches expected. Some spots could get a little bit more, especially more to the west. Like I said, Covington, Coffee County areas breezy at times, but the greatest impacts going to be more towards closer to Mobile and Mississippi and the Louisiana coast. And also dealing with this, we're going to be on the eastern side of it, so there is a very low possibility of just an isolated tornado too, and that could be more into Covington County, Crenshaw County, and like I said, west of I-65. So that's just a possibility as well. Of course, you always have to think of those when you have these tropical storms and hurricanes, but very low possibility, just something to be weather aware of, and we're going to continue to update you as well. And here's a look at the next 7 days. Rain chances, like I said, going down later Wednesday on into Thursday and Friday, and then our highs will go back up to normal upper 80s and lower 90s for the rest of the week.